Please be careful.
Oh, man.
Oh no, please no 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 no
Oh.
no 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 no.
Oh!
What the fuck
Oh!
is going on?
Oh, please tell me those aren't, like, actual holes.
Oh
Those
my
are actual
god.
holes.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the first today portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse, here for episode 8 of Hell's Paradise.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what happened last week. We're finally starting to move. The plot's starting to move a bit. You feel me? So last episode, we met Groot and a little girl. Both of their names Toko and May. They've been around for centuries. So obviously something else is very bizarre on this island here, since the little girl is still a little girl, but she's very old apparently. So yeah, we ended up meeting them, had a little fight a little bit, but then we went back to their place, took a bath, ate some food, and Toko, aka Groot, was just telling us about the history of the island, told us about the elixir of life. It is also known as Tan, and there's like 3 regions. Right now we're kind of like on the outskirts, and then we're going to be moving closer and closer and closer to the center where Tan is. Gods inhabit the island. There's guards and a whole bunch of different kinds of monsters out there that's just taking out anybody who comes onto this island and infiltrated. Chobe and Toma, they both ran into what we thought was 2 girls, you know, making out and, you know, being very lewd to some degree, and turns out one of them can, like, I guess morph into like a man and back and forth or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And yeah, as Toko was telling us about the island and all the stuff that we, you know, wanted and needed to know, we seen that Chobe and Toma, they was getting messed up by this immortal being, which is essentially like a god, because that's what Toko had said, simultaneously with that fight going on. And they pretty much washed Chobe and Toma, or he, they, her, them, whatever. And then they got them and they threw them into like this pit of flowers, and around you can see different heads and stuff like that. And Toko told us that basically all these people who end up dying are basically turned to flowers, and they give life to the eternal life. So essentially everybody that gets killed and put down here in this hell, they give birth to Tan, and it keeps going on and on and on and on to make immortal beings for people who obviously drink it. So that was very interesting. We also had some kind of parenthood type stuff with Sagiri. She was like teaching May different things and being very motherly to her, so I like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what went down last week. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Nope, I just theorized that there is some sort of primal alpha flower at the center of the island, and the flower is actually what is living through each of these gods, because one of the Tensins, that blonde man-woman, it regenerated in the form of vines or a plant. I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but then it had flesh on top of it. Just a weird situation. But yeah, that was a great recap. I've got nothing else more to say. So without any further delay, guys, let's get into the newest episode of Hell's Paradise, episode 8, right about now.
That Vinland Saga thumbnail though. The funny part about it, to me, I just think in my head like, oh yeah, they about to get bodied. Those 2 guards, they probably gonna get bodied.
Oh, they are dead. Oh, this is Nuragai's handler.
Oh, Tenza. I've said this before, but I like that a lot of these characters, like the no-name character, the NPC characters, they actually look traditional.
See, I love the traditional Japanese aesthetic, but the sheer class difference between the rich and the poor, it's so striking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the one beating him up. I thought he was getting jumped.
Okay, so he was quite the hothead. Interesting. Because now when we see him, he's a little more still free in a way.
Oh, the blind guy. And that's the OP.
Interesting.
I think it's also kind of cool that, given the fact that the blind plant god is showcasing both female and male features, for flowers, they have literally both features.
Right.
Who's that Latome guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's probably like somebody that's one at the like quote unquote council. I feel like once we meet them, they're gonna be on some really bizarre stuff. Like they're gonna be eating some crazy food or something crazy.
Student and master. Okay.
Ah. But yeah, his whole demeanor is way different than when he was younger. Unless that's just because people just push him to the age like that. But it seems like he got
person walking on
reform.
water.
Whoa.
Oh, your design is cool.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I love
Are
the
you
color,
a peacock woman
scheme with it. What the hell?
This OST is amazing.
So I've seen all the monsters did. Oh,
This switch up. It turned into a man. That is the correct way to describe that. I also think that's the same voice actor as Sukuna. So for the blonde guy. Whoa!
Whoa. Oh, they are insane.
At least Nuragai's fast enough to dodge.
Yeah. I'll say the mangaka is really creative though. Like, to think of this kind of living organisms, like, look at that. Like, different forms and stuff.
Oh
like, I don't
my
know.
goodness.
Wow. Like I said, man, Gabimaru, he like the only one that can do something. He can burn them. They're plants.
Yeah, he's the kryptonite.
Cause I can't think of nobody else that can, unless there's like something, you know, obviously like a weakness that we probably learn. Oh.
Look at you, man.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Oh, you did it. Well, I don't know what you did, but
Is it because he cut off like at the joints or something? I don't know, man.
see, I think it's going to be also another plant analogy. You have to rip it out by the root in order to kill this plant creature.
You see? Oh my
yeah.
god, that is ridiculous. Someone got an idea of a thumbnail, depending on what happens after.
Dang. There you go.
Yep, that's they know he is teacher.
Shion!
I already feel like he has the potential to be one of the coolest dudes for real.
With how fantastical this island is, I think that the blind guy, he has the perfect disposition, because you're not going to believe a lot of the things that you see on this island.
Yeah.
This is an interesting dynamic. I feel like that's a central theme of the show.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, this is cool. All right. Yeah, he almost killed me 30 seconds ago, but that's all right. Oh, he's
really?
also he's funny.
Yeah. Hey, if he is like a cool dude the whole way through, he's gonna be probably one of my favorites for sure. Oh my god. Get out of here. Oh. Oh my god. Patch him up, please. My boy already blind, now he can't speak. I also wonder if you can make them like decay. Man. Please be careful.
Oh man.
Oh no, please no.
Oh,
what the
oh,
fuck is going on?
Oh, please tell me those aren't like actual holes. Those are actual holes.
Not like Genya. At least I don't think he can. Oh man, oh, come on, man.
The pacing of killing off characters in this show is breakneck speed.
For real. Author said, you know what? I'm never gonna cut around. Like, hey, I'm just gonna go straight with it. I still don't understand. Cause remember when Sherm said that, like, well, my favorite ain't dead or something like that, or he said, what did he say?
His favorite survived to the end.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Cause this series, my goodness.
Yeah, if there were any series that were to happen in, it would not be this one, if I had to guess.
I'm like, wow.
Why was that funny? I don't want to hear it from you. You lost to an 8-year-old.
For real.
Bum.
I don't know if it's just because I haven't heard him enough or heard him in a minute, but I don't remember his voice sounding like this.
I think it was the same.
Like I said, I probably just haven't seen him in a minute, which is
true.
He
has to kill his disciple?
Wow. I haven't heard him a lot. Yep. Damn, so Aizen actually saved a life. Or taught somebody, another person. Yeah, that's kind of sad though when you think about it from his perspective. Cause like I could have like another student that could like leave, turn to crime, and I have to kill him again.
What's the old man from Demon Slayer with the goblin mask?
Urokodaki, I think.
Urokodaki. This guy reminds me of him. His pupils keep dying.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Like I say, it makes it even more sad because like you can see how he's so composed and like disciplined. Like he doesn't seem like the type that would like go for you to like try to teach you something. Because Tenza already said, "I want to live my life freely," so I guess he gave him that, let him still keep that privilege without having to like go after and force him back in and stuff. So that's cool. You know something else I just thought about? I'll say it after when the episode ends. So. Oh, it looks like about to end. Oh, never mind.
Madada! A punch?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Talk about a last gasp.
Yeah. Oh no. No.
It's like energy blast.
Wow. Yeah.
Are you gonna start chewing on its flesh?
It's funny that you say that. That's what I was gonna talk about at the end of the episode. I was like, what if y'all just start eating them, man? Or like biting on them or something? Like, has anybody ever thought of that? I mean, I know it's crazy, you know, but shit, Chobe was already drinking the blood of the Soshins and stuff, so I mean.
Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe he's already part immortal then.
That would be, yeah. Wow.
Cracked his shit.
What's the sensei's name again? Damn. You see when he just noticed too, he realized he's like, you know what? Nah, I gotta get out of here. Damn. And that's his student, man. Another one.
This is crazy.
Wow. He's boxing though.
So I guess that makes sense why Nuragai was crying in the OP.
Yep. And I think I did see a part where he was like up against a tree bloody. That's why when we first met him, I was like, damn, that's him.
Oh, not thinking about your future potential wife.
Oh my god.
I don't think he's done yet.
That would be lovely. Cause I like all three of these characters right here, man.
God, this is like AOT-esque, episode 1.
Yeah, it is. and he can teach her too a little bit. I mean, because he is.
Yeah.
So hopefully. I mean, I know I see him, but like a lot of blood is out of his body, but
oh, a new ending? Oh, my
Oh
heart.
no, they just okay, yeah, he's dead. If they showing this, then
Yeah.
unless I don't know, man. Man, he's a cool character. Damn. Not with the song, the send off. And then the cherry blossoms. He was talking to him about that.
Splitting. And now we have to wait 2 weeks for the next one.
Right?
That's just cruel. So, in case you guys are wondering, and you see this video in the next day or two, unfortunately, episode 9 is delayed 1 week. So, we'll have to wait 2 weeks until the next one comes out.
Damn. R.I.P. Tenza. I think. I mean, obviously, shit. They put the ED with him in the flashback, so I mean, he should be dead. But
I think it's likely. But things. I don't know. Maybe he drank some of the plant juice that was around. I don't know.
That's the one thing that both you and I have thought about too. It's like why don't y'all just do that? I mean, I know, like I said, I know it's crazy, but like, and plus a lot of them, they like these guys don't know like jack shit about this island. Like Gabimaru's group know a lot more, so they can probably comprehend and understand that. But like these guys, they don't know nothing.
Well, remember that one phrase? I think it was 2 or 3 episodes ago, to where I think Chobei and his brother Toma, they were looking at the carcasses of some of those Buddhist or Taoist creatures that they defeated, and someone mentioned the fact that they look like malformed gods. So that leads me to believe that perhaps this plant god peacock woman that we met today, she will either be impressed by his tenacity or take pity on him and somehow form him into one of those creatures, to where he's still technically alive, but I don't know what part of his consciousness would still remain in that. And that would make it even sadder when his master has to kill him a second time. And Nuragai, she might see him. I feel like there's some potential there to bring back not just Sensa, but some of the other characters that have been killed. If Sagiri has to take out Genji, if Sagiri has to take out what was the guy that got his kidney blown out by Rokurota?
Genji.
Was it Genji? I thought the redhead guy.
No, the other one is Aizen. It's just we call him
Aizen. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I got those two confused. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the characters that were killed thus far, they could be brought back as like monster creatures.
For sure.
And that'd be an interesting dynamic.
I think that most definitely is gonna, exactly. I think it's definitely gonna happen just because it'll make it very interesting. And it's like, you can also bring in more, like as the series goes on and on and on, you can bring in more of those kind of special flashbacks. And like you just said, you might end up having to kill him again, even though it's not like him, but that's something that obviously he never, Shion never wanted to do that in the first place with his prior student, and then he'll probably have to do that again. On a positive note, it seems like he's probably going to teach Nuragai how to fight a little bit, so that should be pretty cool. But damn, these characters, they just be dropping like flies, and it makes sense. Like it's very realistic, because like, how are we gonna go to like this hell's paradise and then all these characters just kind of like survive for most of the series, and then maybe a few of them die towards the end or whatever, but like nah, it's like this is hell here, and then the people here are immortal, so like, I mean, you know, so it just sucks that it's realistic. How it happens so quick.
What I'm kind of off-put by, and this isn't necessarily to mean this in a bad way, it's just I am not used to characters being killed off this frequently. I'm not saying it's not realistic in terms of how this island has been set up. Like, these are legitimate demon creatures on this island. Yeah. And I'm just not accustomed to even characters that have gotten 1 or 2 episodes of backstory for them to be killed off as frequently as they are in this series.
But you know something else that it kind of does? It also, because since we've seen so many people end up just dying, even people that we thought was going to be like more important or more impactful for the story, is interesting, because like when we see that happen, it kind of makes you in the back of your mind have to remember that even for the characters that we're kind of like centered around, like Gabimaru, Sagiri, and the rest of that crew, if they end up dying or somebody around that group end up dying in the future, you'll remember, oh yeah, this is that kind of series. But it'll make it hurt even more, because there's going to be some characters that we're going to be seeing for a long time, I would assume. For example, like Yuzuriya, I feel like we're going to see her for a while. Chobei, Toma, I think we're going to see them for a good while. I think those are characters that we're going to be following a little bit longer. I just think it'll make that hurt even more once you finally realize they're like, oh yeah, they do die like this in this series after we've seen them for so long. So I think that's a cool, clever way of killing off characters. But yeah, like you said, the pacing is just like, what the hell? And like, it's not even bad. It's just like, it's different. We haven't really seen something like this in this kind of fashion. So
I'm curious if they're going to bring the second set of criminals or the shinobi squad to the island before the end of the season. With the way that they're going, I could obviously see either one of those two or both happening and it still be fine in the grand scheme of things, because they're just going so fast through this story.
Yeah.
But in actuality, I don't even think we've gotten past the second line of, they said there was 3 regions. I don't think we've gotten past the second region yet. So we haven't even seen the center of the island. What's going on with this God Council that we've seen the OP a couple times? Are some of these characters that have been killed, are they going to be brought back as creatures? Are they going to be brought back at all? Are some of them going to ingest Tan? If Tan is ingested, do they ascend to godhood? Are they completely different people? I know that was quite the rambling monologue, but these are all questions in the back of my mind that I'm thinking of. Like, there are so many different paths that this mangaka can go on, just based on what they've set up so far in 8 episodes.
Yep. Shinobi, the next batch of criminals. I think we're gonna get one of those at the end of the season for like a cliffhanger, or kind of like a cliffhanger. Well, I think we're gonna get that. Probably see like the quote unquote council, as we call it, since we don't really know exactly but we know there's a hierarchy. So like the higher ups, we're gonna see them this season, and we're gonna probably get the next batch, maybe. I'm trying to think what. Yeah, the Shinobi, I mean, they could be on their way too, but I feel like we might see them next season. I just feel like I don't know. Okay. We'll see though. Yeah, I don't got nothing else to say. It was a fire episode. R.I.P. Tenza. He was a real one.
I really enjoyed his story, especially whenever you see, and I know we've talked about this in more recently with Vinland Saga and Gardar, him imagining what his life could have been if a different decision was made. So when Tensa saw him getting married to Nuragai, oh, that almost got me. But with that being said, guys, I'll go ahead and end it up here. As Vante likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next video, and
peace.